Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the FearFans podcast. I'm your host, Don Elmy, and with me is Head of Things Network, Jeremy York, and with us is our friend Nikki. And Nick is taking a break from being on FearFans or just being on podcasting in general. But he'll be back on this soon because with this coming month, December, we're going to be covering definitely going to be covering Nightmare Before Christmas, and I know he's definitely not going to say no to that.
No, he will not.
No, I don't think he
So
will.
yeah, so there's a lesson for you, Jeremy. If you want if Nick says he's not gonna if he says he's taking a break, that's one thing that'll bring him back. Something related to Nightmare Before Christmas. That's
Yeah.
that's the bait.
That is his ATF.
Yes. Yeah, that's his kryptonite. Yeah. So, here. Thank you. Hey, Leon. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, here. I just remembered. I want to give a shout out to Leon, my subscriber on YouTube. He's about to have his birthday tomorrow. So, happy early birthday, Leon.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Oh, here. I just got a message from here. Here. I just
Hey,
got
Robert.
him. Oh, okay. So Kate is not going to be joining us like on camera on the camera, but she will comment right now. Hey, don't no worries, Kate. I totally understand. If you're watching this, Kate, I totally understand. Right now, she's taking care of her sick daughter. Hey, your daughter's more important. So, and I hope she gets better.
Yeah.
Hope she gets better real soon.
Family always comes first. So.
Yes, always.
Hey, Clark.
Yep. Hey, Robert. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hey, Clark. Thank you. Tonight we are covering the first of several sequels to a movie that we covered a couple months back called Scream. Now we're covering Scream 2. And I gotta say, like, I do like the approach that they take to this. Like, not only tackling horror cliches, but also sequel cliches as well.
That and Scream 2 also took its first. It was teased in the first movie, but in this one, they really dived into the whole metafiction.
They did. Even to the point where they actually had a movie within this movie, like based on the events of Scream. There's a movie series within this series called Stab, which
Oh, wow.
is based on like events that keep on happening throughout the Scream movies, and I'm just like, wow, that is insanely meta.
And at that point, it's kept going on and on and on because I remember one of the Scream sequels had the intro to 5 or 6 stabs.
Yeah, like 5 or 6 movies.
It is getting ridiculous.
Well, that's the point of it. It's like Scream series is going on, and now the fake series within it called Stab is making fun of that, and and of course, this film has pretty big cast that I'm like all too familiar with. First few minutes of the film focuses on the release of the first Stab movie, based on the book by Gail Weathers of her account of the Woodsboro murders from the first Scream movie. So, and they're like having and like it's pretty crazy how they just promote the movie by having like masks and glow in the dark knives, like fake knives in the movie at the movie premiere of Stab, which when now that I think about it, if they did this in real life, I feel like that'd just be pushing it. I feel like it'd be poor taste.
Nowadays, with how they are running out of ideas, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it would be like poor taste if like actually like made like if they took a true story and made that into a movie about about a killer out there, people dying and all that. Like like I feel like if they promoted it by having like merchandise that's from like the killer, I feel like that wouldn't be that could come off as offensive if they did
Well,
that.
in a way, that actually has happened. Um, Jeffrey Dahmer, he's got mask out.
Yeah.
So it actually has happened, even though there isn't a film series based on his stuff. There are Halloween masks and merchandise.
Yeah, that's true. Kate says thank you, Don. She's on the up. Thank goodness. Oh, that's good. Thank you for your kind messages. Oh, no problem, Kate. Oh,
Oh, that's her. Okay.
yeah. Oh, here. Clark is saying that Scream was supposed to have Tori Spelling, but instead got Nev Campbell. Yes, they actually poke fun at that idea, like in this movie with the fake within movie called Stab, where they show a Stab scene later on, like which has Tori Spelling playing Sydney and what was his name Luke Wilson playing the role of Billy in that fake scene.
Yes,
Yeah, so
Wilson.
they did poke fun at that idea. Hey, Joanne, good to see
And,
you.
honestly, I don't think Scream probably would have been as good if Tori Spelling was um, was Sydney. So
Yeah, I mean, Neve Campbell, she was definitely was the one for this. I mean,
yeah, she made the role. She made the whole series.
yeah, and I'm just sad that she hasn't been appearing in the latest in Scream 6. Definitely not going to be in Scream 7. And oh, here, did you hear about in Scream 7 how like now actors are like Jenna Ortega just recently announced that she's dropping out because the actress who played Sam Carpenter, the hero in Scream 5 and 6, that she was fired off of her role because
Okay, there's a misconception behind that. I actually did a little bit of digging on that one. The the whole Jenna Ortega not being a part of it had actually been in talks for months
hmm,
because of her filming schedule for Wednesday.
yeah,
It,
not to
it,
mention
it just happens to come be announced right after the whole thing with what's her name getting fired. So now
yeah,
automatically people are assuming that, well, she's dropping out because of her best friend, while maybe in another circumstance that would be the case, but that's not really the case right now because of Wednesday.
yeah, I feel like she did have some scheduling conflicts, because
Yes.
the now that Wednesday is a huge success, everybody's going to want another season of that. So
Oh yeah. They
yeah,
want to see her do that dance thing that she did.
oh yeah, Jeremy also scheduled Beetlejuice too. Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
I believe she's playing. I
I
believe she's
believe
playing the.
that. I did not hear that about Beetlejuice too, but I do believe that.
I believe she's playing the daughter of Winona Ryder's character,
Yes.
which does not at all surprise me.
No. And you know what? This is good for her because as young as she is really coming out with huge roles, and
Yeah.
she is building a hell of a legacy. She
She is, like getting into the horror industry at such a young age and like just really putting her all into her roles. It's just
Yeah.
phenomenal. I like she was amazing as Wednesday, and in this she was incredible in the Scream movies, and now I'm just looking forward to what she does in Beetlejuice.
And also as brief of a role as it was, she did a really good job in Studio 666.
And it's true. Oh wait, do you guys know who says the first line in the movie? Which character? Oh, for Scream 2? Oh, that's easy. The first line was "I hate scary movies," which was said by Maureen, who was played by Jada Pickett Smith, or Jada Pinkett, as she was back then. She was in this movie before being married to Will Smith. Yeah. Oh, hey, Nikki, is Nikki still there?
Yeah, she is. She just turned off her camera and her microphone. she she
Okay.
she might have she might have signaled that she was taken off for a minute. I did not catch it.
Yeah. Oh, here. Oh, thanks, Kate. Yep, she was quizzing me. Yep. More
She's
specifically,
good.
she said, yep. More specifically, she said, I hate scary movies. I should be studying. I got a bio due. So I know that movie pretty well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would not have been able to answer that one at all, so I would have failed miserably on that.
Gotcha. And I love the irony of the character, how like she always boasts about, oh, people are making dumb decisions in horror movies. I could survive any situation, and yet ends up getting killed right there in that movie theater, showing a movie about the Ghostface killer, and gets killed
And
by Ghostface. The irony.
and the way that she died too was almost a parody in itself. because she was stabbed right there in the theater seat and somehow made her way all the way up to the theater to the stage and plop.
Yeah, wait, right. Yeah, just released that howling scream. That was so chilling.
Yeah.
And of course, movie theater patrons did nothing because they thought it was just a stunt promoting the stab movie. Yeah. Oh, and Billy's comment here. I'm not going to display that here, but yeah, he's making a reference to Will Smith, slapping, because at the
Yeah.
Oscars, yeah, it's like several people have been asking me my thoughts on that incident. I feel like wrong was done from both ends because I feel like he was out of line for saying that, like making that comment about joking about her baldness, and I'm just thinking, dude, that's not cool. She has alopecia. It's like what he did was wrong, but what Will Smith did was worse. Going up and trying to resolve it with an act of violence.
My opinion on that one is that it is between two men, and I have no business in it at all. No opinion. It's two guys' business, not my business. Don't care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I got you. That's hopefully they could actually resolve their differences later on. Like Will Smith. I'm guessing if he does feel better about what he did, but it's like at the same time he's caused damage that can't be fixed easily.
Right. And I get the backlash of everything that's happened. I understand that. And now all of a sudden there's, oh, we're gonna boycott all his movies. But here's the thing. You can boycott somebody's movies, but Will Smith is not the only actor in all of those movies.
Yeah.
So if you're doing this to hurt him, you're going to be doing this to hurt everybody else that's involved in those films. All of his other co-stars are going to be hurting the director, the producers.
Right. That is true.
Yeah.
Very true. Oh, here. Oh, yes, Billy. They did parody that theater scene in Scary Movie. I remember that.
That was hilarious.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Little old lady stabs her. The guy from the popcorn with the bow tie. I
and
can't
even and the Pope himself.
Oh, yep. Yeah, that was really good. And that's the whole thing that I like about the scary movies. At least the first three of them is taking these scary situations and then turning around and making them funny and ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, here Tom does mention. He's referring to Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. Yeah, I believe they are separated. She announced that recently that they've been separated since 2016. So. Oh, and Clark Kent and Dead Souls are like bringing up something that there was that apparently Matthew Lillard had a cameo in the background. I'm not sure if this is true or not, but Clark says he did. But Dead Soul said it's someone who looks like him, who resembles him.
It's said that he had. Actually, I heard it was more of the party scene.
Yeah, like the mixer, like they had that sorority house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here if I can find it.
I tell you, like all the everything they show in that movie as far as fraternities and sororities reminds me of my college years.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, it's all good.
Hello.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out where you went. If you gave a signal that you were taking off, neither one of us caught it.
No, you're cool. Yeah, I just had a phone from the police. The lady that lives behind us, she's quite old, and her dog's been whimpering for the past 6 hours, and I just want to make sure that she was okay. So the cops had to do a check. So, but she's fine.
Oh well, so, hope everybody's okay.
Yeah, she's all good. Yep.
Yes. Let's see. So Sarah says, "What makes this movie iconic?" I think one of the main things that makes it iconic is some of the way it pokes at the tropes of sequels, like and just in horror in general. That's like one of the things that the Scream franchise is known for. And see, there was like even that I just love that scene where it was taking place in a film theory class where Randy is talking to like all the other classmates about sequels. Someone tries to play it. Oh, here. Dead Souls. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, like my dad got that for me when I was a teenager. Yeah, the poster. Oh, here, Clark. Saying, where is Nick? Nick is taking a break from.
He's on vacation.
Yep. Yeah, he's taking a break from being
He's
on
outta here.
podcasts. But like I was just telling,
Roughouse.
like I was just telling these guys before, the one definite way to get him back on this is do something that involves Nightmare Before Christmas. There's no way he'd say no to that.
Right.
No way.
Sarah, and another answer to your question about what makes this movie iconic, to me, with Scream 2, is that it dives so heavy into metafiction and also, in a way, kind of makes fun of itself and parodies itself while
Oh yeah,
still taking everything serious.
Mhm.
yeah,
Uh,
for sure.
I honestly don't think that anybody else but Craven would have been able to pull that off. Even for Carpenter, I think that would be um, a hard thing to sell. But
Oh, totally.
Craven, because of what he had done previously in a lot of the other horror movies by incorporating the comedy aspect into them while still taking it serious, I think that is really what makes Scream 2 stand out the way that it does.
For sure. And here, Billy is asking, saying, I hope that Neve Campbell comes back for Scream 7. And yeah, when Paramount finally pays her the amount that she's looking for, because yeah, that's the reason why she wasn't in Scream 6, because there was some sort of a dispute that she was having about the pay that she wanted. So yeah,
They need somebody because they're running out of stars now.
Mhm.
yeah, so she needs to come back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Dom,
the
out
message.
of all the movies, which one's your favorite
I'm sorry, go ahead.
out of the sequels? What's your favorite number out of all the Scream movies that you've watched?
Favorite Scream movies? Number one favorite is the original. Yeah, I mean nothing
Yep.
could beat that. But close second was I think Scream 6. Scream 6 was incredible. Like just like the way it just goes back to everything that happened. Like
Mhm.
and the way they pull this off in a whole new setting. In New York City. Wow.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that was a good thing because it was very refreshing
yep.
by changing sceneries.
Yep.
Um,
Oh
Yeah.
I'm going to
yeah.
go with the first one being my favorite, but all six of them are so good. It's rare that you have a film series where every movie is very good, not hokey. Well, it's hokey, but it's still serious.
Awesome. I'm still here. Yep.
You're good. Oh here. Leanna's saying I feel really bad for Randy in Scream 2. Oh yeah. Yeah, Randy, like one of the most impactful deaths of us, probably the most impactful death of Scream 2 was the death of Randy Meeks, who was a friend of Sydney's, a survivor from the first movie. And this was the one death that had deeply affected Sydney the most. She was suffering survivor's guilt, like saying it should have been her instead of him. And later when we actually find out later on which one of the which Ghostface had killed him, and that was Mrs. Loomis. Yeah, like so it's revealed later on that Billy Loomis's mom, Nancy Loomis, is one of the two killers in Scream 2. Wanting to avenge her son's death, and really has that for Sydney because her mom caused the love affair, and then. And it's worth mentioning one of the things I love about this movie is the cast because they got some big names in this. Like Mrs. Loomis is played by Laurie Metcalf, who is known for playing moms in all sorts of different movies and TV shows. Like let's see, oh yeah, like played the voice of Andy's mom in the Toy Story movies. And let's see,
Her?
Yep, it's her.
Did not realize that.
Yep, and I especially loved her as Mary Cooper, Sheldon's mom on the sitcom The Big Bang Theory. Yeah,
I love that.
yeah,
I miss it.
that show's hilarious.
And another thing about Randy is what makes his death even more impactful is the revelation in the third movie when he filmed that clip, that video, before he died because somehow he knew he was going to die.
Yeah, like that video that they showed in Scream 3.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, here. I'm waiting for them to get Joshua Jackson to come back and be a character. He had one part in Scream 2 at the film class scene. Oh, yeah, I could see that. Joshua Jackson. Totally. Yeah, I would love to see several people come back. Oh, such as, you bring up another good point. I heard that they're eyeing Patrick Dempsey and Nev Campbell in Scream 3 because that was a character in Scream 3. He was I believe it was revealed in Scream 5 that those two characters were married.
Okay.
Considering how 3 ended, it wouldn't surprise me. And honestly, now would be a good time to get Patrick Dempsey because he was just now People Magazine's sexiest man on earth. So now would be the time to get him back in there because eyes are on him. So if eyes are on him, they get him in for Scream 7. More eyes are going to be on Scream 7.
Oh yeah, totally. And because when she said like Sydney talked to Dewey on the phone in Scream 5, like saying that and when she was talking about how things are with her and Mark, saying her saying that that she would keep him, and I'm just thinking, wait, Mark, as in Mark Kincaid from Scream 3? I'm thinking she married him. I'm like, wow, okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, here. Oh, here. I heard rumors about them recasting Sam and Tara if Scream 7 happens. That's not going to work out well. That's not going to work.
Big mistake.
No. Nope. Not going to happen.
No.
If this was the 80s, then yeah, that would be doable because they did that all the time. Now, the viewing audience is smart, and they will not stand for that, especially the way that those two handled their roles in the last two movies. If they try to recast them, the audience they're just not going to go see it.
Nope, definitely not. So yeah, how's everything going, Tom?
Oh, it's going all right. I was unwinding after my live feed from earlier that I did on my channel and stuff, and cleaning up dinner and all that.
I just got through cleaning up dinner myself. I just started putting up the Christmas decorations. Yeah, I'm just gotta get the tree tomorrow.
All right.
Well, you just started.
Yeah. A lot of us Chicagoans
We haven't
started
started yet.
Wow.
Yeah. We Chicagoans love to start early. They already did
I just
Christmas.
saw a meme earlier today
Kate.
where it was like a man carrying a Christmas tree and a woman next to him, and she said, "So you're going to put the Christmas tree up yourself?" He said, "No, I'm going to put it in the living room."
Man.
If you get there, it is a little dirty joke. You're going to put it up yourself. Sorry. It took me 2 times reading it before I got it, so don't feel bad.
Nice. Oh, here.
I got
Now I've got it. Yep.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, I love that comment, Kate.
Here. Saw your videos on
Very true, Kate.
Saw your videos on Gamer Rage and are angry. I am a big horror fan. I saw you did Creep Show. I subscribed. Appreciate it there, Steve. And I'll be releasing another Gamer Rage video soon because a lot of people seem to love them. So I decided, why not keep them coming? So
As long as you stay away from the copyright hits.
Hey, no, there won't be any copyright issues. No worries. Oh, Dead Cells.
You got another sub.
Thank you.
Look at you.
Thank you, Dead Cells. I really appreciate it. Yep. Be sure to subscribe to. For those of you watching, be sure to subscribe to Tom's World and Things
This
Network.
is Tom's World.
Yes, this is Tom's World. Yes. This is Tom's World.
Tom's World on YouTube is a different thing. There's an arcade that's in like other countries. Like it's like a Chuck E. Cheese kind of thing without the animatronics.
Yeah,
and it's called Tom's World. I swear to God, I'm not lying.
Yeah. Sorry, Tom. I should start drinking some stronger coffee.
That's right.
Okay.
Matter of fact, Kate she just commented. She commented with some pickles.
Oh yeah, she's been on here. Yep.
She was actually on my live feed that I did earlier.
Was she? Nice.
She wants to interview me.
Nice. So Tom, so tonight, as you know, we're covering Scream 2. What was your favorite thing about Scream 2?
Well, I liked how they integrated the whole stab thing in there. That was like a, well, I guess you would call it like a almost like a third wall, fourth wall, whatever the hell that's called, kind of thing.
Fourth wall.
Yeah, it's pretty meta.
Yeah. I mean, I like that, but like from pretty much like the second one on, they kind of mesh together in my mind because it's just like a mishmash, pish posh thing, kind of, you know what I mean? Like it's like when I try to remember one, it's like no, that wasn't 3, that was 2, or no, that wasn't 2, that was 4, that was like it just got out of hand after that, you know.
Well, I was mentioning earlier, there was one of those screams, I forget which one it was, where they did the intros to 5 or 6, 7 stabs in the first 5 minutes.
And then I actually start mixing up with the parody that they did of Scream and stuff like that at certain times in my mind too. So it's just like it just starts mixing together after that. It's like I think they went too far with the sequels. But like the new the reboot or whatever you want to consider is different, I guess. You know, like the newer ones, like where they kind of just like redid the story, sort of.
They call it a requel.
Yeah. Requel, that's right. Yeah, that's what Scream 5 basically was, a requel. Oh, and Billy's saying, imagine if they made a Scream Christmas movie or special. Yeah, not sure if they would really pull that off, but I kind of do like the idea of Ghostface just saying "Merry Christmas."
Actually, that would go right into the meme that Tom was just talking about.
They would have Ghostface running around doing like the Jack Skellington song. Like, what's this? What's this?
Ghostface in a Santa hat.
Think of it this way: the new Scream mask that'll come out to promote the movie. The ones that had the blood coming all the way down, now they're going to have green and red.
That's right.
Yeah.
Little Christmas lights going around it.
Apparently,
a couple of balls hanging off the ears.
I can see the promotional value on that one.
Oh. Okay, this is okay. This I did not know here. We're dating it.
I heard that too.
Amber,
apparently.
So,
Scream 5.
Yeah. Well, if it was 17, I mean, the age of consent does vary in different states. You know, I mean,
but usually it's like 16, 17 is the age of consent in most states. I know here in PA, I believe it's 16.
Yeah, it varies in different states. Like here in Illinois,
pretty young.
Yeah, here in Illinois, it's 17, I believe.
Well, in real life, they are 7 years apart.
In real life? Oh.
Yeah. She is 24 right now. He's 31.
Oh, I thought this was. So these are what he's saying right here were the ages in the movie. Oh, I thought that was their age in real life. Oh, my bad. I was just thinking, okay, like that's
all right. Well, let's like kind of sidestep that one.
Yeah. Really. Oh, hey, hey, welcome. Hey. Oh, is Joe in our here? Like, if you want, Joe, I can send you a link if you want to join in on this.
We're talking Scream 2.
Yeah, Scream 2. So just let me know, and I'll send you a link. Yeah, because we've had Joe, and for those of you watching, we've had Joe on a few of these, on a few episodes of the podcast. So, here, Sarah brings up favorite kills.
Hey, Sarah.
Yeah, what is your favorite kill in this?
I'm not really sure I can be able to give a definitive answer because, like what Tom said, that all these movies are kind of meshed together, and I hardly know which one belongs to which movie.
Yeah.
The only one that I know of for sure of which movie it belongs to, it's actually in the first one, and that is where the girl gets killed with the garage door opener.
That was the one that entered my mind when you said that too.
Oddly enough,
me too.
Yeah, Tatum, Rose McGowan. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
and
please check your garage doors, people. Make sure they work.
I'm more prone to say, if we're going to talk the first one, I'm more prone to say Drew Barrymore because, like, I happen to have a thing for Drew Barrymore. I've had a thing for Drew Barrymore since I saw her in E.T., which is not creepy because her and I are the same age.
Right. No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, I got
Yeah, you better throw that in there.
I had to.
So, Drew, if you're watching,
favorite kill was probably Mickey because it came out of nowhere. Oh, we mean like when he popped back up to life? Yeah, I got you on that. And I like
Did
how
they all do that at the end of the films?
yeah, they did that in each movie, pretty much. Yeah, sometimes they come back for another round. But yeah, and I also like how
Didn't Jerry O'Connell get killed there in the end, or did he survive?
no, he got killed. Yeah, he was Derek. Yeah, and we talked about Jerry O'Connell before in the podcast when we talked about Piranha 3D, where he also played a character named Derek, but his personality was completely different in that compared to this.
Okay, I think for Scream 2, I would probably go with that one because that is one of the few kills really in the whole series where a gunshot is used and it actually shows the bullet entering in his chest.
That's right. And I like how Mickey is played by Timothy Olyphant, who I've seen him in other movies, such as let's see, where
Oddly enough, there's a connection between him and Drew Barrymore too.
That's right, Santa Clarita Diet, the Netflix
I
series.
loved that. I wish they
show.
didn't stop that show. That was so awesome.
Amazing show.
Both are in Stephen King.
Their chemistry was just so awesome on that show.
Tom,
Agreed.
not you, the other Tom.
Let's see. Yeah, and he was also in Die Hard with that. Yeah, he was also the villain of Live Free or Die Hard. He was Thomas Gabriel, the cyber terrorist. And what else? I could have sworn I seen. Oh yeah, the Crazies. He played the sheriff, the main character in that Crazies remake.
Timothy Olyphant.
Yeah, from 2010.
Which is weird because he played a sheriff on Deadwood as well.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see.
And he was on Justified, where he played a cop.
Yeah, thanks, Dave.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, the Jaws poster. My dad gave that to me when I was preteen. Yep. Oh, how do they make the No Face Spirited Away so cute, yet Ghostface so terrifying, and the Scream art so intellectual? I hear that. Yeah, because Ghostface mask, it's inspired by that painting, the Scream.
Yep.
That,
which is what it always reminded me of.
Oh yeah, that mask. I believe I mentioned this before, but in the last time when you talked about Scream, the mask was meant as it was created as like a mocking expression, trying to reflect the expression that his victims make when he's killing them.
And I am not familiar with Spirited Away, so I have no idea what she means by that.
As opposed to the Ghostface version of the mask that was in Scary Movie, that was that. Or when they were smoking.
I remember, in Scary Movie. Yeah,
his face several versions of that leading to that one.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, my little cousin wore one of those different Ghostface masks on Halloween from Scary Movie with the tongue sticking out. Yeah, he won. I don't know where he got it, but yeah, that was good.
They were pretty abundant there for a little bit. It might even have been before Scary Movie did it.
Let's see. Thought, well, I did notice there was something strange about Mrs. Loomis or Debbie Salt. That's what she was originally introduced as, because she was like impersonating a tabloid reporter as like a cover, so nobody.
Oh, that was the chick from Roseanne, right?
Yes. Laurie Metcalf.
And sister.
Yep. And because she played like this whole news reporter cover thing. She was kind of like being strange about it, like being obsessive with Gail. Gail Weathers, and should mention, Gail Weathers. Played reprised by Courtney Cox, and Dewey returning as Dewey, like David Arquette returning as Dewey. And at this point, they were like dating in real life. Like they were. It was love at first sight in the first movie. Then they just started dating, and then eventually got married by the time the third movie came out. And I also want to. Yeah. Oh, I also want to point out that what's different about Gail in this movie is the reddish brown streaks that she has in her hair. just like Monica in Friends. Yeah,
Yep.
Monica.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I just can't think about Friends without missing Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was like a lot of people say they identified with this one, that one. I always identified with Chandler because he was. I am Chandler. I'm the guy that's always making jokes, especially when I get nervous. I'm always making jokes and stuff like that.
I gotcha. Hey, Jill. Thanks for that.
Hi.
Glad you could be here.
Wow, is your background moving in high speed?
Yep.
Yeah, I hit the blur button.
Yep, she's traveling through time
I like it.
in the background. Love it.
Yeah, she doesn't want us to see where she's at.
I love the camera guy. I gotcha. Love the camera guy in Scream 2. He was funny. Oh yeah, I love the remarks he always made. Yeah, he was like always wanted to be the smart guy and just leave when things were getting out of hand, which I'm sure a lot of people would do that.
That'll be me.
Yeah, because her last cameraman got killed.
Yeah, because he was reading Gail's book based on the first murders, and didn't like the idea of, and probably potentially ending up like her last cameraman.
Right.
Yep.
Who was also kind of a smartass.
Pretty much.
Mhm.
Oh, another huge name in this movie. Sarah Michelle Gellar, who plays Cece, who plays a sorority girl who gets killed by Ghostface, thrown off of the balcony to her death. Yeah, around this time. Yeah, so this movie was released in 1997, along with several. 1997 was a huge year for Sarah Michelle Gellar because at this time she was beginning her TV show where she has the title role of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and also. So it was also what was released this year. 1997 was I Know What You Did Last Summer, where she played Helen, which was also had the same writer as the Scream franchise.
And then she went on to play in Scooby-Doo, where they unmask people.
Yep, that's right.
Same concept.
Oh yeah, and I Know What You Did Last Summer is also where she met her husband. Also, who they were also together in Scooby-Doo.
It's Freddie Prinze Jr.
Freddie Prinze Jr. That's
Still
right.
together. They are still.
Whatever
together.
happened to him? He doesn't do anything anymore. She doesn't do anything anymore, really, either.
Freddie Prinze at one time went to go work for WWE as a writer.
That's right.
Really?
He did.
I just can't imagine.
He worked for a couple of years, and then I read recently that he was trying to start up his own wrestling company.
Oh, okay. Now that I did not know.
Wow, he could start up his own wrestling company, and then him and Vince McMahon can go head-to-head in the ring. Oh, my God. Imagine that.
Vince is no longer involved in anything, so they say.
Well,
Yeah,
it still would be fun.
Yeah, I didn't see him in much lately. But Kate's asking me here. Just wondered if you like Japanese horrors, Don, such as Ju-on, The Grudge, and Battle Royale.
Yes.
Here, hopefully this will answer your question.
I just happen to have them both right here.
Let's see. Oh wait, no, that's not Japanese. That's Korean.
Well, while he's digging for that,
Here, Godzilla,
Godzilla.
and also Ringu, the original Ring movie.
I have never
Grudge?
seen any of the original
I don't have it on
Japanese
here.
horror movies, but there is a trailer that I remember seeing some time ago that was so sick. It was one of the most unique kills I've ever seen. I don't remember what the movie was, but it involved a school bus where all of these kids were decapitated by something going across. It took the top of the bus off. It took all of their heads off, except for one person who just happened to be leaning forward for whatever reason, maybe
The
time
driver.
I don't know. And it was the only survivor out of that bus. I have no idea what movie it's from, what the name of it is, but it was so unique.
Yeah, that
It
reminds
sounds
me
like
of the opening.
Poseidon.
Yeah, that reminds me of the opening scene of Ghost Ship.
Oh, Ghost Ship, yeah.
It is like the opening scene of Ghost Ship, but this is on a school bus and they're driving down some country road, and all of a sudden the whole top
wow.
just came right off.
Yep. Oh, Dead Cells does bring up something. I've noticed this too. Yeah, there was like a crew member, a camera guy who popped up from behind the balcony when it's like very, very brief. Where right when Screamface is throwing Cece off of the balcony, there was a head that pops up slightly. Yeah, I've noticed that Dead Souls, but I think in recent versions of this film, they've ended up cutting that out because I went back to watch it a year ago, and I didn't see that that guy again. I think they corrected that.
That's very reminiscent of the original Evil Dead movie, where when they went across the bridge in the original version, you could see one of the crew members standing there drinking a coffee off to the side or something like that. And then in later versions of it, they actually took him out of it.
That was
Right.
they did the same thing with Killer Clowns. They're in one of the first scenes. The old man goes in and opens up the door, and you can see the crew member on the reflected off of the storm door.
Oh,
Was the
no,
old man in that movie Royal Dano? No.
Yep, that
Yep,
was it.
was it?
Yeah.
It was.
Wow.
Yep.
Look at me pulling that right out of my butt.
Yeah, that was one of his last roles before he died.
He was in House 2 as well.
That was
Yep.
two
Played
seconds.
the old grandpa character or whatever he was.
And he's also in another favorite movie of mine, Spaced Invaders.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And
that
he was in one of
That's
the
on TV.
Ghoulies movies, I think.
Wait, there's more than one?
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
Mhm.
wasn't there?
Oh, Ghoulies. Never mind. I thought
Yeah.
you said Goonies.
Like where was it? Ghoulies? Like where?
Oh,
Like they
not
were
Goonies.
in like a circus environment kind of thing when they brought them all back in.
I have no idea.
God, there were so many awesome movies back in the 80s. It's hard to remember.
Yeah.
Oh, there are, especially these ones that Steve mentioned right here. He asking, "Are you big fans of Evil Dead and Sleepaway Camp?" Yes.
I am a huge fan of Evil Dead.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I have mentioned multiple times on this podcast that I actually got to interview two of the women from the original Evil Dead movie,
Yep, I
Betsy
remember.
Baker and Teresa Tilly.
Oh yeah.
I personally am not really that big of a fan of Evil Dead, but I am a fan of Sleepaway Camp. I've only seen it a handful of times, but it's probably been 20 years since I've seen it.
We actually got Betsy Baker to do her laugh from the Evil Dead when she became a Deadite.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
You've seen that clip, haven't you?
I believe I have. You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, wait. Yes, it's coming back to me. Yeah, I did watch that. I did watch that.
It was Dom that got her to do it, but like I had said to him before they came in, I said, how great would it be?
Oh, Dead Cells. You said the copy. Oh, nice.
And Leon, no, it is not Jeepers Creepers 2 that I'm talking about. This one here, the top of the bus was completely ripped off, and Jeepers Creepers 2, it wasn't. And it was all Japanese children in it. It is an actual Japanese movie filmed in Japan. The one that I'm talking about.
Is it the host?
I have
I don't remember that one.
What name?
Oh,
What the title is?
how to be Felicity. Oh, that's awesome, Dead Souls. Yeah, Dead Souls is saying that he got to meet Felissa Rose, who played Angela in Sleepaway Camp.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's a classic too.
Oh yeah, totally. Oh man, yeah, I remember like just binging like all three of the movies. I couldn't find the fourth one because apparently the fourth one was just like unfinished. Yeah, I liked how the second and third one had Pamela Springsteen, who was the sister of Bruce Springsteen. You know, the boss. Oh, let's see. What was I gonna say about Scream 2? Yeah. So basically, Sydney was like the whole situation was hitting her much harder in this than in the first movie because she doesn't know who to trust. You know, like she doesn't know if it could be her boyfriend Jerry O'Connell. She doesn't know if it could be like one of the people on campus. You know, like so anybody who's close to her could potentially be next too.
Yeah. One really fun scene in that movie was in the college cafeteria where he starts singing "I Think I Love You," and he jumps up on the tables and he starts dancing and going all over the place. It was a great feel good moment in there, and also a good breakaway from all the seriousness, which was the intention not only for for the characters, but for the audience as well.
Yeah,
That's
that's
my
true.
favorite scene.
But that's what you need in a good horror movie. Like, I mean, there are plenty of good horror movies that don't have any, but you need some comedic value in a horror movie,
yes.
and that's what we've learned from the 80s. Is that you need that in order for it to be like a classic, to be successful.
Got to have rhythm and flow, Sarah says. That's true, Sarah.
Yes.
Exactly. I think song. Yep, it is from Top Gun.
Hmm.
That's right. Yeah, I did enjoy that scene, and then she gave him
I'll be
like
back. I just need the bathroom.
oh, no problem, Nikki.
Well, it's
And
a good thing you have one.
And so, yeah, and then he gave Cindy his fraternity letters, and the fraternity was not happy about that. Oh yeah, because what?
I forgot about that. They gave him one of those hazings.
Yes, which is not okay today. You know, I mean, because I tell you right now, I was in a frat, Delta Tau Delta, and the fraternities don't stand for like anything like that anymore. So,
Oh,
yeah.
trust
But
me,
we do party.
is out there where it is okay.
Yeah, but
and they don't care.
yeah, but one thing that this movie did get right is that we frats do enjoy our parties.
No, I don't believe that at all.
Yeah, seriously, us delts through all kinds of great mixers.
Well, I frown on partying and drinking and stuff like that because I don't do it.
Yeah, because Tom, in my fraternity, I was pretty much in the fraternity. Like I don't think I told you guys this. When I was arriving on campus, freshman, day one of freshman orientation, I decided to grab lunch at Subway because they have all kinds of different restaurants on campus. And some guys came across me, like started talking to me, having conversation. They're like, "Hey, you want to hang out later? Or we give you this address?" And I'm like, "Okay." So I went over. I discovered it was the fraternity Delta Tau Delta. So I became a pledge there, rushed, became a member, and I was pretty much with adults since day one.
Wow.
And to this day, they call me Delta Don.
Delta
cute.
Don.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that one. That's pretty fun.
Yes. Oh, good
Did
days.
they put you through some sort of an initiation in order to get in there?
Yep.
Thank you, sir. May I have another? Sorry, that was a different
paddle?
No.
Yeah.
None of that was ever allowed.
That was what was that? Animal
That's okay.
House?
Yep. Oh, Dead Soul saying, gotta go because getting late. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Oh, yes. Yeah. Have a good night, Dead Souls. It was it's great talking to you,
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in.
Later.
Oh yeah,
Nice
but
meeting you, too.
yeah. Us fraternities, when it comes to our rules, yeah, we don't mess around. You give away letters, that's a no-no.
And then the hazing begins.
No, we have done like a few pranks though. I mean, that would not fall under the category of hazing, mind you. No.
First one to fall asleep gets the Sharpie. That's
That's
yeah.
the tame one.
And sometimes we would just mess with other people. Like one of our guys had a pickup truck that had a train horn built into it. Sometimes we drive to a certain spot, someone walk by, he activates it through his remote.
I've seen videos where people actually go around doing that with like a train horn in their truck, and they film like people outside and just get their reactions and stuff. It's kind of funny.
Oh yes.
Some people get pissed though.
Oh yeah, they do.
What
We've got a few.
would be funny is if you were able to, without getting caught, is changing the car horn sound. Know that somebody uses it a lot. Change that.
Yeah, I'm sure Cody did that. Yeah. Yeah, Cody, him and his pickup. I'm not sure if he still. I doubt he still has it after all this time. Maybe he does. Here. Steve says, "Have you seen Bad Taste by Peter Jackson or Dead Alive?" Dead Alive, I have seen, and I love it. Great zombie movie.
Yeah.
It's like
One of them.
it is hands down. That is hands down the goriest movie I've ever seen, and the way they just throw comedy into it is just genius.
Again, comedy and horror. They go hand in hand. They really do.
They can.
It works.
Yes.
I mean,
I like
thus you
Shaun of the
have
Dead.
Freddy Krueger. Oh, Shaun of the Dead is awesome.
Yes.
You got red on you.
Let's see. What do you think of the Jenna Ortega reboot? Do you think we'll get a run of sequels? If it has Jenna
Hope so.
Ortega, if it has Jenna Ortega still in it, yes, which just seems unlikely because they're now that they let go of Sam Carpenter. So,
But will there be as many
Never heard of
sequels?
I with her being out of it and the other girl being out of it, plus unless they are able to get Neb to come back, because Courtney Cox can only do so much on her own. She is the only one left.
of the original cast.
Yeah. So unless they're able to bring Neb in along with Courtney, I just don't see how they're going to be able to do it.
Yeah,
and
they need her back.
keep it good.
That's right. They need her back. Totally.
Yeah.
Also, feel bad
Need
for Dewey
Neb.
because he's stabbed so many times. Oh yes, he does get stabbed all the time in Scream
But see,
movies.
every time I even see the name Dewey, I can't not see the parody of it where the dude was like pretending to be like mentally challenged or whatever.
Yeah, I never really got that. That's the one part of Scary Movie that I didn't really get.
Because then at the end he just straightens out his face and he walks on like he's just I don't know.
Well, but I
can't unsee
Yeah,
that.
he went from Dewey to Joe Cool in 2.3 seconds.
Yeah.
I did love that song
Yeah.
though. I did love that song.
That is a good song, yeah.
Yeah. Fountains of Wayne. Oh, here. Hey, Lauren. Thanks so much for joining. Thanks so much for tuning in. So, yeah. What did you think of the killer reveals in Scream 2?
I'm trying to remember who the hell it even was in Scream 2.
Yeah, it was Mickey and it was
Timothy Oliphant and
Billy Loomis's mother, Nancy Loomis,
yeah.
Laurie Metcalf.
Yeah.
Lori.
Oh yeah, at the
Okay.
end on the stage.
Yep.
Yeah. I remember that now.
Oh yeah, and you said stage. Like I just love how the stage, like when it was how it was introduced, it played a huge role later on. Like how it just played a huge role later on. It was like foreshadowing because Sydney was playing the role of Cassandra in a Greek play where her character has like death and madness surrounding her and has to like embrace her fate but which is exactly what she does in that theater later on in the end, in the finale. So
yeah,
I just loved that foreshadowing, that irony. Loved it. How many pickles could a pickle? Tom Pickle.
That's right. I forgot about that because they had all of them people on the stage and pulling her in all directions, and every time she kept turning around, she was seeing Ghostface.
Yeah, Ghostface like blended himself in there pretty well, so that was a good strategy.
I can't remember is if that was just a dress rehearsal or they were actually performing in front of people.
I think that was a rehearsal.
Yeah, I think it was.
I believe it was a rehearsal.
Okay.
Because I was a theater. Theater was my minor when I was at the university. So yeah, I'm pretty familiar how like all these plays work. You know, like there's always dress rehearsals. They always have to perfect everything to make sure they get it all right when the real show is performed.
I don't remember exactly how they revealed. I just remember first time I seen it, I was shocked to see that it was her, and ultimately finding out that she was Billy's mother.
Yeah, right.
But she was. It's very much like Friday the 13th, the original one. Is that you don't know who the real killer is, and then once it's revealed in those final few moments, oh, it's somebody's mother that got killed.
That's right.
It's a very nice callback to that.
Yeah, it was. I had figured it was. I had a feeling it was paying homage to that when I first saw that.
Yeah. But for me, I wasn't expecting that. But at the same time, it's almost like they are misleading you the whole time. and I think that's the whole point of the
Yeah.
entire series. They
That was
are
the intention.
the whole time into thinking, okay, it might be this guy, it might be this guy, it might be that girl, it might be this person, and it turns out to be somebody completely unexpected.
Right. Yeah. Like that's the thing. The movie keeps you guessing. Like it's like lets you know that they lets you know that it could be anybody.
Yeah.
Which is what the first one did too. I mean,
Oh yeah.
you didn't
the
really
constant.
know.
That's the one thing that's one of the things that stays constant throughout the Scream franchise.
You didn't expect it to be like Shaggy, you know.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Ah. Yeah.
We got a guy here, Scoob.
Oh my God! Like zoinks.
Scoob zoinks.
I can still hear that. I'm a little woozy here.
Yeah.
I'm so
I'm feeling a little woozy here, man.
Oh man, he was so pitiful there with his dying words, but it was so good.
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
And then we get to watch him again as the villain in Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yes, I was just about to mention that. You read my mind, Tom.
That was so good. It was so good seeing him live action.
Oh yes. Yeah, seeing him back and he paid homage to his to Ghostface, that knife thing that wiped the blood off. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good movie. But
I think it would have been even better if when he took the head off, if in Five Nights at Freddy's when he took the head off and everything, if the main dude would have said oh my God, it's Old Man Withers or something like that.
Old Man Jenkins.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were going to say when they pulled off that head, it was going to be the Ghostface mask.
Oh, that would be even better.
Yep.
And then he pulled that off.
Yeah. Since I am dead, I can take off my head.
I'm the headless horseman.
So
He's on 13 Ghosts also.
Yeah.
Yoinks.
So, I wanted to ask everybody, what do you think was the most shocking moment in this film? Jill, what did you think was most shocking?
Just the reveal was shocking, and then Sarah Michelle Gellar dying the way she did.
Yeah, I know. Sarah Michelle Gellar, and I was wondering, one thing I wondered about that scene, and I'm surprised nobody really mentioned, there was a one part where her phone kept on getting, interference, when she was on the phone with her friend and then tried to call campus security. That makes me wonder if it's possible if the Ghostface had a handheld, one of those signal jammers. Wonder if that is possible.
Mm-hmm.
Which would also be shocking.
Yeah, because
it's all electromagnetic.
No, it's a house.
Right. Yeah. Because I always wonder if it is possible that somebody actually was making devices that would jam a phone signal. I mean, pretty sure it'd be illegal to have that because interfering with communications is a federal offense. So I mean that's meant for military use.
Sir, we've been jammed. Raspberry. Only one man would dare to give me the raspberry.
Lone Star.
Spaceballs.
Sorry. Yeah, I had to make the reference.
Oh man. What movies are you thinking about doing in December? Oh, here. One movie that one thing I'm definitely covering. We are definitely covering in December is Nightmare Before Christmas because 30th anniversary. We got to. And
they're doing a live action.
I don't think they are anymore.
Really? I thought they were. I've been seeing trailers.
I've been hearing rumors about that, but I'm not sure if that's really if they're really going to do that. Let's see. Oh, there was one movie that I had in mind that I think we should watch. We could do a private watch party for is Better Watch Out because I hear that's a more recent holiday horror film.
Well, last year you guys did Silent Night, Deadly Night, right?
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Here's a bad one. Here's a bad one that we can cover. Jack Frost 2.
Really?
Haven't seen it.
Well, we did the first one, so
might as well cover the other.
Wait, like the one with Michael Keaton?
Tom's Pictures.
No,
Nope.
different Jack Frost.
Nope. Jack Frost 2, Revenge of the
No.
Mutant Killer Snowman. Santa
Haven't seen
Sleigh.
it.
We already covered Santa Sleigh last year.
Yeah, we did that one. We did Silent Night, Deadly Night, did Jack Frost.
I mean, granted, there were
Batman.
multiple Silent Night, Deadly Nights too. But
Let's
I'll
see.
be right back.
There is a new
we should
Santa Die Hard
Cover
movie.
the
Oh,
Batman.
yes, Sarah, that was Violet Night, but I'm pretty sure that is not a horror film though. So it is tempting, but it's not horror.
oh, was that the one with the guy from Stranger Things?
David Harbour, yes.
Yeah. I never actually saw that. I meant to watch that, but I never did. I forgot about it.
Oh, Violent Night.
I've
Oh,
got a
yeah.
whole
It's
list of
pretty good.
movies I need to watch.
It's pretty good. It also has John Leguizamo in a villain role. So
Wow. He hasn't been in a villain role since what, Spawn?
oh yeah, that's right. That horrible depiction of Spawn.
Very true, Kate.
I know. The cartoon on HBO was so much better.
Oh, the animated series, the HBO series was phenomenal, and also Keith David voicing Spawn. That was brilliant.
yeah.
Casting, brilliant casting.
I mean, it's Goliath.
Like,
There is one new
Oh,
and that is the worst movie to watch when you're flying.
I'm tired of all these goddamn
that-
snakes on this goddamn sleigh.
Oh, I thought it said plane. Okay.
Oh, well, instead of snakes on a plane, snakes on a sleigh. I believe there was a movie called Snakes on a Train, which looks like a complete joke.
Snakes on Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, starring John Candy and Steve Martin.
Oh, my
Cush
God.
bloody
I love
Cush.
Steve David.
Good parody.
Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, like let's see.
Yeah.
Other holiday horror films. Yeah, because we covered a bunch of them last year. Oh, here. What about the remake of Black Christmas, the 2006 remake? Even though it is terrible, it is considered a bad
Yeah.
movie. But
I
Yeah.
don't even know.
I haven't seen it.
This is the one that. No, not that one.
Sounds edgy.
I've seen both the remakes.
Sounds good.
you better not cry.
Gee, Louise.
It's like I can hear a parody of Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, only it's Christmas, Bloody Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas.
Just the cover of that makes me want to see it.
Yeah, it does.
Mm.
I just thought of
Christmas,
something.
Bloody Christmas.
I just thought of something. You guys know about the Creep Show TV series?
I have heard of it, but I haven't watched it because I don't have what's it on
Yeah.
Peacock, right? Or
Oh, well, Shutter, I think. But there is a Christmas special of that.
Sarah's got a good one. The Krampus movies.
We covered Krampus last year.
Did
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Good one.
But did you guys want to cover it together? Because last year was just me and Nick covering it. So
Wait,
mean,
how the hell could Life of Brian be considered a classic
Several
horror?
Krampus movies.
I don't know. You got me there.
There is a movie that's going to be coming out soon called Life of Chuck, and that's a Stephen King movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Life of
see
Chuck.
that.
Huh. Yeah, I should definitely
It's
check it
not,
out.
it's not going to be a horror movie. It's going to be more along the lines of Shawshank Redemption, The Green Mile.
Right, one of those.
I read that story. It is so good.
Yeah. And one movie that I'm definitely seeing this weekend is Godzilla -1. I've been waiting for that one for a while.
What the hell is
What is
that?
it?
Yeah, it's a Japanese
good.
Godzilla movie. You know, it's where they're putting it in a completely different timeline that takes place immediately like after the Hiroshima bombings, and because original Godzilla was about 9 years after that, but no, in this one it takes place after the bombings. Yeah, so
Never heard of it.
it's like they're dealing with the aftermath of World War II, and now something much worse is coming their way. Yeah.
And nobody says Godzilla.
Gojira. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. I mean, it's Japan. That's how they pronounce it. Oh, hey, Dead Souls. Thanks for coming back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Sorry,
Ooh,
not a
that's-
lot of people get that reference.
Oh, I want to watch that, Don. Oh, yeah, so do I. I want to see Godzilla -1.
So
Don,
they
did
were
you see the new
probably
Arkham game?
making an American version of it.
Oh, yeah. We've been we've been doing a better job now with as far as American versions go compared to 1998.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Let's see.
Grudge movies came out really well. The Ring movies came out really well. That Godzilla movie.
Well, the second Ring movie kind of sucks.
Yeah, kind of.
It was better than how Godzilla came out.
I like The Grudge.
Well,
Red
well,
was
it depends on what Godzilla you're saying. Yeah.
What other American Godzilla movie is there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I just wanted to mention we were talking about Sarah Michelle Gellar earlier. Like you were talking about the things that they parody in Scary Movie. I believe that when Sarah Michelle Gellar was throwing the bike down the stairs, like I think Scary Movie definitely parodied that when Cindy was like running upstairs from the killer, she was throwing random objects at the killer, like a vase, and then let's see, her grandma throwing her grandma down the stairs at her. And then finally, what sent them running was a piano.
Go back to Looney Tunes.
Like this running down the steps.
That was hilarious. He's like,
actually, not only was that a parody from Scream 2, but that was also done in Home Alone 2.
oh right, yeah, pushing the tool chest down the stairs.
Yeah.
Home Alone, yeah, the Home Alone movies back when
Yeah.
when you should be afraid of the kid because he's doing all these things that could result in straight up murder as far as those burglars.
And people just falling down the stairs is all from like Psycho too, like that.
Yeah, I remember that. That's another movie we got.
That was something else.
At least, as far as the grandma, at least she wasn't run over by a reindeer.
That's right.
They are finally giving Macaulay Culkin a star on the Walk of Fame. Yes,
I saw that
I've heard
movie.
about that.
I saw that.
I saw that. Yep, he deserves it. Yeah, like he's.
You know what? He needs to pose for a picture over it, like where he's kneeling down and just going.
But here's the thing: when it comes to the star and the Walk of Fame, the recipient of the star or some organization that is sponsoring him has to pay $50,000 in order to get that star.
Right.
So
Well, I
it's
got
not
that in my pocket, so
give you that star like they give you a nomination for an award or Hall of Fame. The star is not like that. Somebody has to pay $50,000 in that person's name, whether if it's the person himself or someone else.
Right.
So you're saying all I need is $50,000, and then this is Tom's World can be a star on the Walk of Fame.
There you go.
You know what? We need Nick here to put that little thing up to say how many times.
Yes, I don't know how to do that, but
You said it full.
Banner.
It's in the banners.
Speaking of Macaulay Culkin, his brother Rory Culkin was in Scream 4. He played Charlie.
13.
13. Oh, man. Yep, there you go.
I don't know if it was 13 or
No
not.
wonder why my Red Bull's empty.
Let's see. December is almost here. Have you guys seen Jack Frost? Yes, we covered Jack Frost last year. Yeah, that was a fun one to sit through. But I'm thinking this year we should also cover Jack Frost 2 because it's like I know it's bad, but it's hilariously bad.
Well, if they were going to really make fun of themselves, they should have called it Jack Frost also.
Oh man, not as crazy as what they would have planned if they had made a third film. They were planning on making Jack Frost like a kaiju, like a giant monster.
Oh, I know, and they even teased that at the very end of that movie.
They did. You're right, absolutely right.
Yeah. Jack Frost 2 is not only hilariously bad, but is embarrassingly bad.
Yes, like
it is horrible.
That's another thing that the 80s gave us was embarrassingly bad, funny movies.
Yeah, and the Cameron
This
Paul
wasn't even an 80s movie. This was 99, 2000.
Oh,
something.
yeah. I'm just going back to what I said earlier about 80s horror movies. I mean, there were some 80s horror movies that were intentionally horribly bad.
Yeah,
and just something to laugh at.
Dead Souls, I have never seen Faint's Killing, so I can't speak on that. I've heard it's bad.
I've seen clips of it, and he's right. The killer turkey that talks and is voiced by the director of all people. Yeah.
Well, you got to save all money where you can, you know.
Oh yeah, and the effects are cheesy. It's like that. It's like that movie was just like infamous for just being hilariously bad.
And yeah, the bathtub kill that is pretty good. I got
Oh yes.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Oh yes. It has that. Yeah, it also has that actress from American Pie. That's who that was. Shannon Elizabeth.
The one that played the daughter.
Yep. Yeah, it was her.
She was also in Hocus Pocus.
Shannon Elizabeth.
She was the one that played the daughter in America. Or in what movie did you say?
I said in the girl who was killed in the bathtub in Jack Frost. That was Shannon Elizabeth.
American Pie. I'm sorry.
And that scene with the bathtub, I can't even tell if that is actually her or some kind of animatronic. It's very hard to tell.
Animatronic. Uh-oh. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, because the body is completely still and only her head is moving around trying to get away from him. But the rest of her body is completely still. That's why I'm thinking that it's not actually her doing that scene.
Right.
I'll have to rewatch that scene.
Oh yeah. And I've been speaking of rewatching, like when I go back to like Scream 2, and like one thing I don't get, like when Ghostface is chasing Sydney through the sorority house, she runs into Derek, and then Derek goes in and like just gets a slash on his arm. It's like the killer could have easily killed him, just offed him like that. So why just cut his arm? I that's the one part I didn't get.
Could have, but I think maybe they was trying to
Depends.
do what they did on the first one. Okay, you got your killer, and then you have somebody else who is also the killer, and maybe by doing that, instead of killing him, you're casting suspicion on him as a killer, and not somebody else who really is the killer.
Yeah, I guess I can kind of see that. And
What's about Tom?
Yeah, I mean. So yeah, like for years, people have been like asking, like as far as these movies, like which Ghostface killed this person. They were like asking which Ghostface killed this person. I think in as far as the opening scene, like at the movie theater in this film, that Phil, who was killed when he was killed in the bathroom, stabbed right through the bathroom stall in the head. I think that might have been let's see, Mrs. Loomis, and then she had like then immediately like just gave took off his coat and gave it to to Mickey, and then Mickey killed Maureen, and I know that Mickey killed Hallie and the two agents because when he showed up at the theater, he had that gash on his head, that bump on his head that he got from when he crashed the car.
Yeah, and let's not talk about the scary movie parody of that.
That's
yeah. I just wanted to make note of that.
Jesus.
You mentioned most shocking kill or most shocking moment in Scream.
Oh man.
I would have to say the most shocking would be Randy's death.
Totally.
Because as one of the original survivors from the first movie, he didn't quite make it in the second movie.
That's right. He had all that knowledge about horror, but that still wasn't enough to save him.
Nope.
And this deeply affected Sydney, like I said, especially like when it was revealed who killed him. Like it was revealed that like Mrs. Loomis herself revealed that she Mrs. Loomis revealed that she had killed Randy because of like when she was hiding on the news van, and then Randy was bad mouthing Billy. That enraged her and then stabbed him. Because I look back at that scene, the Ghostface, when she was right before stabbing Randy, was making growling noises, like enraged, like that like.
Didn't he get it in the van?
Yeah, dragged him into the van and then thrashed him around. And this whole time, Ghostface was making growling noises. I'm like, this murder was just his death was done out of just pure rage. That's what was different from the other killings. Like this was like total anger at him, and it makes sense. And then when Mrs. Loomis revealed that she was the one who did it, I'm like, okay, that makes sense because he badmouthed Billy.
Oh, Billy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Calling Billy a mama's boy, and then that just set her off. Yeah. Yeah.
She plays angry well.
She does. She knows how to, especially in the climax. Like when, so then Sydney like ends up fighting her off, and like basically following in the footsteps of the character she was supposed to play as in that play, Cassandra.
Well, she had to know how to play angry well. She played Roseanne's sister. I mean,
yeah.
Come on.
I still watch the corners.
Take a look at the chat really quick.
Everyone forgets Roman started the whole thing. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh man.
And Ray loved it.
He did.
Yeah.
This is one of those cases where you know how they're always talking about it is important to put commas after certain words, otherwise the whole sentence is going to have a completely different meaning.
Right.
just a bit.
Yeah.
Everyone forgets that Roman started the whole thing. In Scream 5, Sid literally said Billy Loomis started all this, but no, he didn't. Roman gave Billy the motivation.
Yeah,
that is true. Dead Souls gave him. He set up the whole thing. Like gave him motivation and like to kill like Maureen Prescott, and then that set off the chain of events that we see throughout the Scream franchise. And
one thing about Scream though is that they keep adding layers and layers to the entire story without making it bad.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, okay, you got this one story that's already told, but wait a minute, here's another story that's tied in with it. It may not exactly be the same story, but it ties in like its own universe.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
that's true.
That's deep, man.
Yeah.
That's the second time somebody said that about something I said.
Hey, man, that's deep, man. Like I don't even know what you
I've
said.
seen one, not
man,
two yet.
Yeah, I've seen both of them, Steve. Yeah, I've seen both Happy Death Day, like Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day to You. Yeah,
I enjoyed the first one. The second one was just they got away from the horror aspect, and now it's more comedy, science fiction.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, I'm just
pickle.
Oh, here, Dead Souls. I'm just trying to figure out how Roman got Mrs. Wait, there. So Dead Souls is you okay, Nikki?
I think she's still laughing about
Yep,
that
I'm good.
picture. Guy. The whole thing about Roman and Mrs. Loomis, I think that Mrs. Loomis, the whole premise of the second movie is that she is doing that's an act of revenge. Are you okay?
Do you guys need a minute?
All right. I'm just trying to figure out what a Christmas pickle is, but I'm all right.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Your audio's still on. All right.
It's funny.
Yeah. So, I do agree with you, Jeremy, that, I think the whole plot, everything that happened in Scream 2 was just all orchestrated by Mrs. Loomis, after her son's dead and and now she's after the ones who did it.
Yeah, movie number 2 is basically purely an act of revenge because her son is dead, and but she may not realize that Roman was the one who put Billy up to doing all of that.
Right. Yeah, and then Mickey, of course, he was just in on it just to get like because he wanted to get caught and become like a famous killer, get a trial, become like get the whole murder trial kind of fame. That's all he wanted.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but
No,
yeah.
I
Not
have a
you.
question.
You.
Yeah. What's
On
up,
the
Jill?
part where Courtney Cox's character, she comes in and is trying to tie connections on the board.
Right.
That kind of got me too, because I was like, I wonder if that's true. Like they're mapping out connections,
Yeah, like how
but it
some of
wasn't.
yeah, like how some of the victims had like the exact same had very similar names to the victims from the first movie. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that indicates that it was linked to the events from the first movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is right, Jill. Well,
Okay.
yeah, and also that scene where Dewey gets stabbed. That's like one of the most emotional scenes of the whole movie. It's like you think he's dead again, but he ends up surviving in the end because apparently he the killer had stabbed the old wound, the exact same spot from the first movie, and the scar tissue saved his life.
Yeah, that
Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
scar tissue ain't gonna do that.
yeah. I'm thinking that's unlikely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also yeah, it's like Dewey had it rough in this movie because he ended up walking with a limp because of a severed nerve that he received after getting stabbed from the first movie. I know Dewey getting killed off in Scream 5.
He always lives, though.
Yeah, it's like getting stabbed that many times in your life. That's gonna do some serious damage to you. Like if you manage to survive that, like all the nerve damage, like that part is accurate. Yeah, it's like you see all the times in movies like where people are getting stabbed, getting shot, and all these things, and like appear in the next movie like, oh, I recovered from that, I'm fine. But it's like no, there's gonna be something that some way it affects you.
I'm getting kind of woozy here, man.
God. But
I kind of like the chemistry between the two characters with Julie and with Gail.
yeah, and there was some chemistry between them in real life as they were in these movies. And I mean, yeah, and like
obviously.
they were. Oh yeah, so they played their characters well.
Opposites in that movie. Here she is with a very successful and to some degree very intelligent career, whereas he was Don Knotts. Tom Dewey was the quintessential Don Knotts bullet in his pocket.
Yeah. Yeah, she was a successful reporter / writer, and he was a cop in a small town. So, yeah, there were some major differences as far as career success.
So it was like Monica and Mr. Furley.
Man, yeah, like
it's funny because the police do not like media people, especially when it comes to them getting in their way while they're doing an investigation. Which
that's right.
Essentially is exactly what she was doing.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like
I guess it would be easy. It would be more poetic to say Monica and Barney Fife,
right?
Instead of Mr. Furley.
Yeah, that's true.
Still Don Knotts.
But isn't she like the town celebrity?
Pretty much, she is.
Yeah,
yeah, and it's like the smart decision that Cindy made in the end. Like when finally like Cotton, there's one character we forgot to mention. Cotton, he was like accused of killing Sydney's mom in the first movie, was exonerated after it's been revealed who that Billy and Stu were the ones who did it. and he wants to get fame out of his 15 minutes of fame after spending that time being a wrongly accused man. And so he wants Sydney's help with that, and so that creates tension between the two. And it kind of ends up saving her life in the end, like gunning down Mrs. Loomis. And then the smart decision that Sydney made in the end, like saying, sometimes they come back. And then Mickey gets up, and then she and Gail end up shooting him. Then she shoots Miss Loomis one last time and says, "Just in case."
Wasn't it the name of a movie? Another movie? Sometimes they come back.
Yeah. Stephen King.
Yeah.
Stephen King. That's right.
Wow, I haven't thought of that movie in forever.
Yeah, it's it's not the most memorable of the Stephen King movies.
No, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah. Notice how Dewey's limp disappeared in Scream 5. Yeah, I kind of noticed that. Feel like
he healed.
Yeah, he's become basically Deadpool. He's regenerating from injuries.
He went to a chiropractor.
Yeah.
And you just didn't see that because it wasn't important to the movie.
Oh yeah,
you just assume it.
Let's see, who interviewed Cotton on TV? Oh yes, that was actually played by the writer of the Scream movies. Yeah,
Every
time they said his name,
Kevin Williamson.
The song "Cotton Eye Joe" came into my mind.
Yeah, Kevin Williamson. That's who played him.
He was on another popular show. It was like on one of the cable channels. God, I can't think of the name.
I miss Cotton. Yeah, he was a pretty good character while he lasted. And let's see, what was it? Oh yeah, I like Liev Schreiber's performance as Cotton. Yeah, he was also in another horror film I saw him in, was the remake of The Omen. He was the lead.
That was actually a pretty good remake.
Yeah.
Woman.
Mm-hmm.
Ray Donovan. He was on Ray Donovan. He was the main character.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I never watched it, but I saw like previews for it and stuff like that.
Oh, let's see. All right. Oh, guys, I hate to say this, but we're gonna have to wrap this up. It's almost 10.
Yeah, I just saw the.
Actually, it's almost 11. But you're living in the past.
I'm living in Central Time. Yes, you're an hour.
You're in the future.
Yes, you're an hour into the future.
I am.
Yes. And let's see. Jill is 2 hours. Yes. Jill is 2 hours in the past.
See, you shouldn't live in the past. You should live in the now.
So this is where you guys need to come to us for advice, so that because we already know the dumb shit that's already happened. We can tell you what's happened so you can avoid it.
Oh, here. What are the lottery numbers? I think the lottery's going to be on in an hour.
Well,
and I can let you know what's going to happen in the future.
Nikki's,
if you want to know the lottery numbers in the future, you got to go to this one up here.
Nikki needs to take
She really lives in the future.
Have a good day, Nikki.
Yeah, take care, Nikki. Yeah. Okay, so.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Take care, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks, Don, for having me.
Oh,
Take
no
care.
problem.
Bye.
Yes. Thank you. All right. Well, guys, tonight
I'm frozen.
Turns out that Kevin Williamson is also an uncredited writer for Halloween H2O.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, Sarah?
Halloween water.
Water, yes. Sarah, I think next week is going to be next week there is no show because I'm going to be like I got a bit of a vacation going on, but the week after that I got a few ideas. Like one of them could be Jack Frost 2, another one could be Better Watch Out, which I hear is amazing, which I hear is pretty good, by the way.
Yeah.
Better Watch Out. Maybe
one.
I'll
might have to have a watch party.
Yeah,
Better Watch Out party.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I think I can arrange that. Yeah.
That's actually kind of clever, Tom.
Yeah, well, I come up with some things once in a while.
There you go.
Can't always be the dumbest one.
Hey, you're not dumb. Come on.
Nah, yeah.
Come on, you're not dumb.
What?
The dumb one says what?
What?
You fell for it.
What?
Okay, so I'll be ready for the next FearFans podcast. Okay, looking forward to seeing you on there, Thomas. And so yeah, we're gonna decide what we're gonna do as far as next one because yeah, what I'm doing is I'm gonna be taking a little staycation. Like yeah, take a little bit of took a little bit of time off of work. So yeah, figured I
Cool.
might as well take a little break. Yeah, we've been doing this. Yeah, we've been doing this like a couple months straight, with just one exception. Yeah, that was when I was sick. But
Well, yeah.
yeah, so I figured I'd get like we could all just take this coming Tuesday off. Like and we'll schedule that watch party if we do end up deciding on Better Watch Out because I think we might end up doing that.
I like that. Better watch out party.
Yeah, I love it.
I like that.
Yeah, Tom, I love it. I love it, man. Love it.
I come out with some gems sometimes.
Yes.
Man.
Let's see. Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, this could work because on the 5th. Yeah, on the 5th, it would wait. Let's see. 5th.
Next week
12th.
is the 5th.
Next week's the 5th. Oh, here. Okay, here. Let me map this out because there are not enough as much Tuesdays as I thought there was going to be originally. Let's see.
Well, there's one every week usually.
Hold on. Let's see. Maybe we will come back Tuesday, but yeah, we'll schedule. Yeah. So, because there's 3 movies I'm thinking about covering. Better Watch Out, Jack Frost 2, and The Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm saving Nightmare Before Christmas for the 19th. Yes.
Okay.
We'll figure this out. I'll let you guys know.
We have to invite Nick for that one for sure.
Yes. Oh, Nick. Yeah, he said when he says he's taking a break, that's the one thing that'll get him back, Jill.
If he gets
I'm
word
sure
of
it will.
you don't even have to invite him.
Yeah.
That's his favorite.
I'll bring popcorn. Okay.
And we should play the parody song of What's This
Yeah,
that
there
they
you
have
go.
online. But I mean, it's going to have to be age restricted because it's instead of What's This, it's
Oh,
the F.
oh God. Oh Jesus.
I'm not going to say the whole F word, but like, yeah, it's
I don't know about this one. I'm going to have to.
really. I'll find it. I'll put it in the chat.
All right. Okay. Yeah, we'll figure out. I'll figure out if we're gonna be doing this next week. Yeah, but yeah, we'll figure this out. So, let's see. As far as announcements, I just finished up Spider-Man 2 live stream. So that was a fun game. Getting 100% on. And let's see. So yeah, now I'm gonna be continuing this Thursday. I'm gonna play Dead Rising 4 because yeah, that's takes place at Christmas time. So might as well get into the holiday spirit. Yeah, Nellick says Merry Christmas, like slaughtering zombies. Yeah, and let's see. Oh yeah, another reaction video is going to come out tomorrow. I've been getting several requests. I got to fulfill them. So yeah, that's far as what I got. I'll let everybody know what we're covering next week.
Cool.
Yep. So I decided, you know what, we're gonna go ahead with next week because not that many.
Happy birthday.
Not that many. Oh yes, and happy birthday to you, Leon. Shout out. Let's give a shout out to Leon. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
You better
Happy
remember
birthday.
mine on February 7th since I said happy birthday to you now. I'm just saying.
For sure.
It's a week before Valentine's Day. Exactly a week before Valentine's Day. It's
Oh, there you go.
easy to remember.
Oh, Nick is calling me.
Oh, no.
Hello?
And I'm the third. I'm
Pickle
the third,
Nick!
Tom.
Nick, you're. Yes, we're still filming the show.
We're from
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, Nick, what's
Hi,
wrong with
Nick.
you?
Here. You want to put you on speaker?
Yeah.
Okay. Here. Here you go. You're on speaker, Nick.
Pickle Nick!
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
You're late.
Hi, Nick.
How you guys
Yeah.
doing?
He said, "How you guys doing?"
We're gonna have a
You
watch
were on my
party soon.
You were on my live feed earlier, man.
Yeah, I know. I when I saw that notification that you were on, I'm thinking I got to go on for a few minutes to pester Tom about these pickles.
I'm still not getting notifications that we're live.
Ah.
Well, it was on YouTube, so when I went,
Oh,
on
yeah,
YouTube, it said he was live.
Mine was on YouTube only. So
Yeah, that's how I discovered it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
We're having a you better watch out party, Nick.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yep. So we're gonna set that up for next week, and
nice.
yeah, hopefully, like it may be over the weekend. I'll have to check and see if I got good reception at the place I'm gonna be at.
Where are you heading?
Oh, I'm taking a little staycation, Nick.
Oh, is that right? I was going to say, I'm surprised you didn't tell me about that.
Meanwhile, we need to end the show.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah. So, Nick, I know you're going to be taking a break though, but I don't know. It's up to you if you want to join us for a better watch out. But I do know for a fact that you're going to want to join us for a Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, like I said, and I made the
Please.
announcement. I made the announcement on this earlier today. This is not, like I said, a fully permanent, break, if you will. I still will make a few sporadic appearances on the show. It's just not just this one, but the other ones that I do. But I just really need to get some pressure off my back. I'm also currently in the process of trying to get the Nightmares 2-3 audiobook created. So I've now, in matter of fact, now with not having all these shows, I'm finally having more time now to actually listen to everybody's audiobooks, which, Tom, if you could hear me, I heard yours. Yours was fantastic.
Well, I tried my best,
Yeah, I will say this. I mean, I think you would agree, Tom. I was like, because I had my mom with me, because I want to get someone else's opinion when I test listen to them. And we listened to that one, and we're like, man, Tom did great, but we're like, all right, cool. That story was disgusting, though.
Yes, it was. It was very disgusting.
Yeah, it was.
It's called boogers.
But yeah, we've been.
Have a good night,
Yeah,
Sarah.
we've already got.
That's Sarah.
Yeah, but
Thanks,
we've been. I've been listening to most of them, although I'm still waiting for a few more that still haven't came in. But so far a lot of them have been really good. So I'm really looking forward to it. Of course, I got to go through the editing process, but I'm really looking forward to releasing this new project.
At least you don't need to edit mine too much.
No. Yours. There barely needs to be any changes. Yours was just really good.
Yeah. I did all the editing.
Awesome. That's awesome. I will say this. I mean, it's too bad Kate's not on, because I listened to hers last night, and oh my God. I mean, you guys got to, again, I wish she was on, but you guys got to.
She might be in the chat. She might be in the chat. So.
If she is, I mean, I spoke to her last night. I mean, I'm like, I got to talk to her immediately right after I heard it. Hers was just phenomenal. You guys got to listen to it when it's done.
For sure, man.
So,
Cool.
She did it really well.
All right. Well, hey, Nick, we gotta. I hate to do this, but we gotta wrap up the show. I think Greg is waiting for us, isn't he?
Greg's on now.
Let me call you back as soon as you're done. I just only need a minute of your time after you're done.
Oh, I gotcha. Oh, Kate is saying that's so kind. Thank you. I really enjoyed doing it.
Oh, she's watching. Okay,
Yes.
awesome. Okay, I'm glad she's there. Yeah, I could tell. So she did a fantastic job. So thank you again, Kate.
Right.
So, anyways, I'll let you go. Just give me a quick call when you have a chance. I mean, when you're done. Like I said, it's nothing serious or anything. I just got to let you know about something. So it's
of course.
but yeah, just call me back.
Yeah, I will. As soon as we wrap up the show, I'll call you back, man.
You guys all have a great night, then.
All right,
Hi,
I'll
Nick.
call you Nick.
All right. See you, Nick.
Good night, guys.
All right, that was cool. So, Tom, you got any announcements?
No, not really. Just chugging along on my channel. YouTube.com/is Tom's World.
Yes.
Logo looks like this.
All right, cool. Great. Anybody else want to say anything before we wrap up?
I just thank the audience for playing along with us and putting up with our shenanigans, especially our little laughing fit that we had about a half hour ago.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for watching. And so I decided we're not going to skip next week. We're going to go ahead and go along with it. So
Wouldn't that be weird if I pulled down a back scratcher?
oh my God.
I actually did something like that with chicken nuggets with somebody a couple years ago.
Yeah. Nice. All right. So hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next week on the FearFans podcast. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
See ya.